It's an outrage. No one makes a fool of Ferdinand Octavius Pratt.
Sir, are you all right? You seem to be in some distress.
All right? Do I look all right? I've been kidnapped.
How can you be kidnapped when you're right here?
What sort of question is that? Of course I'm right here. I've more than one frame. Do you only have one home? It's my other frame. It's been stolen. And by students, no less. They paid filthy thieves to steal my other frame.
I'm not sure it's true.
Did that really happen, or are you simply being overdramatic?
Of course it happened! I heard it straight from the horse's mouth! Oh, she is a rather horse-faced girl, that Astoria Cricket. She and her friends were moaning about me of all the nerve. Then I heard her plot to enlist a gang of good-for-nothings to have me stolen from the Three Broomsticks. That's where my other frame hung, half another place, though I suppose one could do worse. I once knew a portrait who ended up in the Hog's Head. No one's heard from him since.
Right. So back to your frame.
Ah, yes. There I was, powdering my wig, and the next thing I knew, I was being manhandled by rogues and carried off. As if I can afford not to be at my post. I do important work for the headmaster, and I need my other frame back at the Three Broomsticks.
I could look into the matter for you.
Oh, would you? How marvelous. Do it quickly, though, won't you? The place they took me to is quite beneath me. Off you go, then.
I'm going to assume that's outside the school. Oh, it's in Hogsmeade. Oh, I'm going the Three Broomsticks first to ask around. I see. Let's go inside.
Pleased. Seems he's been burgled. I shall pretend I never heard the
Astoria Cricket?
That depends. Am I in trouble?
Ferdinand Pratt thinks you should be. Says you stole his frame.
I wouldn't call it stolen. Relocated's more like it. How do I put this nicely? Ferdinand Pratt is a postulant boil, and he's lucky I didn't have him sealed in a wall.
I agree.
He truly is rather foul, isn't he?
All he does is spy on students in here and report back to the headmaster. Sometimes, if there's nothing to report, he'll make it up. I spent 4 hours in detention last week, all because he told Black that I was planning to drain the lake, whatever that means. It was the last straw. He and his frame had to go.
May I ask where you put him?
Well, I didn't put him anywhere. The frame is likely with the fine gents I paid to snatch it. They camp in a ruin by the coast. I just wanted it far enough away that I'd never have to think about Ferdinand Pratt ever again.
You do know he's screaming in the library as we speak.
Oh, for the love of Merlin. If you ask me, he's got nothing to scream about. I could have had him put in the Hog's Head. The pampered Pratt would have hated it. Grimy walls, smell of goats. And the patrons, they eat snooty princes like Ferdinand for dinner. But what's done is done. He isn't here anymore, and if I were you, I should enjoy it.
I'm glad he's not here. That's a long way away. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Slippery little shrike, aren't you? No, I'll check your pockets after you're dead.
This looks intriguing.
Did my controller just die? I think my... No. No, it didn't. Oh, no, it did. Have one last breath of life.
Accio! Descendo!
Petrificus totalis!
My man! You don't want to try that. Bombarda.
You've made a grave mistake. Another. Accio. You're no match for me.
No!
Confringo. Accio. Stupefy. Bombarda. Revelio. I know what that
I'm
means.
looking
Merlin trial.
for Ferdinand's frame, which means I need to go down. But isn't this is the way I came? So there has to be a second way down. First, I'll get that.
Revelio.
You know, I'm not seeing a way down. Aha. I'll do
Aloha
this
more.
one. I think this is like a tad faster, but also
Well,
just
it's about
annoying.
time. It's a wonder there's anything left of me.
Calm down. I'm here now.
Calm down. Those buffoons outside have been talking about burning me. Me!
I might just burn
If they
you.
weren't all sharing half a brain, they'd realize I'm worth more to them intact and at the Three Broomsticks.
How was that?
With everything I overhear, I'm a veritable trove of information. Now, don't just stand there. I need to be back by cocktail hour. The place will be like a funeral without me.
What if I don't want to return you to the Three Broomsticks?
What on earth do you mean?
I could burn you.
I could just burn you and be done with it.
I'd like to see you try.
You really oughtn't have said that. Confringo!
Are you burning me? Oh. No! No!
What an awful burning animation. They couldn't actually just have it be engulfed in flame? They just had to poof it? It seemed lazy. Alright, Samantha Dale. That's our next stop. We're going through these, honestly, faster than I thought we would. I thought, like, the world was so big, it looked like there'd be a lot to do after the main story. But it's kind of... a lot of it's filler, it feels
Oh,
like.
it's you! Just the person I need.
And Samantha Dale, I am here for you.
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William. The one I told you about after Charms class. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry, how exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to hospital.
I'm so sorry. That sounds like a trying situation.
I'm glad you understand. Everyone else just laughs at me as if it's a joke. No compassion at all.
Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that were possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
How awful. I can see why you're upset. He definitely needs some help.
Exactly. He may be a cape flapper, but he's still my brother. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever, especially as the result of a single brainless mistake. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's feet may be restored. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a dragon, and I could tell by your work and charms that you're a skilled spellcaster. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost effortless for you. So, will you help us?
Anything for you, Samantha.
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you.
Oh, thank you! Thank you so much! You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest and place the crest on top of his sarcophagus. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries, so it should be a fairly simple task. You'll find it just east of the hamlet of Brockborough.
Well, if it's so simple, then why
Thank
don't
you for your help. My family is indebted
Not that
to you.
I mind helping out, but seems like you're a very capable person. Should be able to handle it all on your own. I guess it's probably just Samantha. She's always doing such important stuff. You know, she's so busy that solving some family trials and tribulations.
Find the tomb near Brockborough and place Samantha's family crest on the
She's too
sarcophagus.
busy for that.
Strong, Alexandra.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
Okay, my goal with this place
Well,
is
my
to
feet didn't
finally
turn
use a
into
plant
beets. That's a good start.
to effective use.
Revelio. Compulso. Lumos. A troll? You can't be serious.
Okay, Mandrake, do your thing.
Crucio. Confringo. Bombard.
Go, Mandrake. Wait. And now. Chomping Cabbage.
Potato. Stupefy. Stupefy.
I'm sure the cabbage fucked him up. That was an infamous foe, I think. Kinda got bodied, though.
A sarcophagus. That should reverse the curse. hopefully.
Well, hey, I accomplished my goal. I use plants. I think next I want to do is I want to use a Thunder Brew in a big combat. It seems like it should be pretty good. Is this not the way I came? I guess not. Ruined high stairway. Cool.
Confringo.
Oh, I see where we are. Do I? What's with the intense music? I don't know.
Certainly hope it reverses the curse.
Is that a Puffskein? It is. Is this a Puffskein den? I thought it was a purple toad. No, Puffskein. Where'd she go? I think she went downstairs in that time.
I'm happy to tell you that I returned the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus just as you asked.
I thought as much. I received word from St. Mungo's that my brother's feet are back to normal. No more beats. Oh, I cannot thank you enough. It wasn't too much trouble, I hope.
Just a measly old troll, nothing significant.
A troll? Oh dear, I'm so sorry. That's awful. No one has been in that tomb for centuries. But I can't say I'm surprised. Marmaduke seems to have been full of surprises.
Indeed he was.
Are fucked
Well,
up.
I suppose I should be going. I'm anxious to see my brother, who must be elated to have his feet back.
Of course. I certainly would be.
William and I are forever in your debt. Thank you again for what you did.
Well, I'm glad her brother William is not the dead one I found in a random cave. And now we've done everything in Hogwarts except for this, which I'm leaving for later. Let's do these Hogsmeade ones. Okay, where's the first one? Piers Pemberton. This is with the moons thing.
Anyone care enough to remove my demiguise statues?
Oh.
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
They're causing Mr. Moon terrible distress.
Ha! Good. That was the idea.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Ah, well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
He is a bit much for a caretaker, but he means well, and he's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were an inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly, until you started clearing them out.
The statues are a form of bullying. You're no better than him. Perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
Oh, and then talk to Moon. Oh, wrong way.
What if he sticks like this?
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues. It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, we had such flowing locks, and we used to laugh about them. I laughed the hardest of all. Clever, clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm gonna go and pay a visit to my old friend.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Oh. Dang, she wants me to meet her mom. Now we getting somewhere. I want to go back to Hogsmeade though. What's this? Unique unicorn. Oh, this one. I saw things saying that one was good. Okay.
Is everything all right?
Oh, bless you. Oh, thank you for asking. I'm Betty. Betty Bugbrook. And no, everything is not all right. It's my dear friend Hazel. She's in trouble.
Hazel?
Yes. Oh, she's a unicorn. Known her for years. She doesn't like to leave the forest, so I visit her once a week to brush out her mane and bring her some treats. Her coat is glorious. Well, the last time I saw her, we were violently attacked by a pack of wolves. Hazel, loyal friend that she is, leapt in front to protect me, and in the process, I fear she may have been injured.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I want to help her, but she seems to have gone into hiding. Out of fear, I'd imagine. I know you Hogwarts students learn a fair bit about caring for beasts. Perhaps you could find my unicorn friend and get her somewhere safe so that she can heal.
I could do that.
I'll keep an eye out for your unicorn friend and take her to safety if I see her.
Oh, you've a good soul. I can always tell. Please, don't risk your own safety, though. I don't know precisely where she is, but I can tell you that her den is north of Hogsmeade. And although I haven't been able to brush her lately, I imagine she still has the brightest, most beautiful coat of her entire herd.
Well, I'll enjoy taking that unicorn hair and using it. Because that's what I do with them.
I need to look for a unicorn with a beautifully bright coat. It sounds as if she's in trouble.
How do I get far enough away to fly? I think I went the wrong direction to be able to do that. Oh, this one does. Oh. It's not too much different. Oh.
Revelio. Come on, Hazel. Confringo.
Long spell.
Revelio. Revelio.
That just says unicorn. That's Hazel.
I can take Hazel back to a Bavarian now. I should let Madame Bugbrook know she's safe.
That was easy. Ain't no way we're just gonna like complete this and be done with it again. After the interwebs telling me this is one of the good quests. Ain't no way. Hey, that looks like it hasn't been looted. Why can't you jump off cliffs?
Madame Bugbrook, I found your unicorn friend Hazel.
Oh, what a relief! Is she all right? Are you all right? Do you have a safe place for her to stay?
Yeah. For a fee. Okay, I'm not gonna charge her for this.
We're both
I got a
fine.
unicorn out of it.
And I have a safe place for her at Hogwarts.
You've a kind heart, you do. I'm relieved and thankful that you'll take care of her. I shall miss my sweet pointy pony, but I know she's safer away from the poachers. Do give her a nice brushing for me, won't you? Take good
That's
care
it.
of Hazel now.
I can't believe that's considered a good quest online. It was just capturing a beast. That's it. It wasn't any different than like another beast capture. It was the exact same as every other time I've gone and gotten a unicorn.